Hello, this is Jane Miller, Miller Institute. Thanks for tuning in today. I promised you just a short piece to talk about closing the knowing-doing gap. It's one of my favorite lessons. So if we already know what to do, why don't we do it? You know, we may have a salesperson, and the salesperson has been through all the training, knows how to close the sales, knows how to handle objectives, but still doesn't do it. Or what about your student in high school, maybe a BC student? They know how to study, they know how to get better grades. Why don't they do it? So we don't do things that we already know how to do, and then sometimes we do things that we know are going to get us the results we don't want, and we do them anyway. Think of the last time you were on a diet. Went to a friend's house, they had fabulous dessert, and you ate a piece, or even a piece and a half, and your friend says, "Oh wow, I thought you were on a diet." And you say, "I am." Well, then why did you eat that? I don't know. So see, sometimes we know what to do and we don't do it, or we know what we shouldn't do and we do it anyway. It just makes us crazy. You know, what I found in my training and lessons is it's all tied to the image. And you know, for years I've been studying lots of different programs: professional, personal development, self-image, self-esteem, motivation, inspiration, and so on. And I found the key that's catapulted my success lately. It's just great, and it's all about how I'm thinking, and it's about my image. My self-image stops me in my tracks. But my self-image can help me to soar as well, get me moving at Mach speed. And it all lies, again, in the way we're thinking. And if you know some of my lessons, you'll know that I talk about the mind. And some psychologists could say there's many parts of the mind, but really we have our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. Now, our self-image lies in our subconscious mind, and that's what we've got to get at. How do we do that? Because, as you've heard me speak, the subconscious mind has no ability to accept or reject your thoughts. It must accept what you give it. So how do we do the right thing? Well, and remember, when we act, it's our body acting, right? It's an instrument of our mind. So whatever we feed to it, we do the action and get the results that we either want or we don't want. You know, and also what lies in our subconscious with that self-image are habits from years and years, from when we were little on up and didn't have the power to choose the thoughts that came into our minds. We call those paradigms, and paradigms are really just those multitude of habits that show up in our self-image and our results. Guess what? Change the image, change the paradigm, change the results. So, is it easy? Is it simple? Is it hard? Well, it's not easy, but it's very simple. Now, there's only two ways that I know to get new results. One is an emotional impact. Most often, this is not a positive thing, although I guess it could be. Think about the loss of a loved one. Everything changes. Everything changes overnight. If we can't control those emotional times or those aha moments, what do? The other way is repetition. Repetition. So what we do at the Miller Institute is we'll work on setting that new image. We work on changing the paradigm. We can't get rid of sometimes the self-image that's been with us for years and years and years, but what we do is change it. Change it. So we're not going to go back way back to history and dig up all that stuff. Doesn't matter. Let's start now. We start with, what do you really want? What do you really want in your life, in your business, your personal and your professional life? It's got to start there. Then we must get emotionally involved in that goal. Because when we're emotionally involved and we have feelings towards that, those feelings are what cause the actions that get us the winning image and the results we want. So, see, we already know what to do. That's already in our conscious mind from years of training and schooling and knowledge. But we've got to change how we're thinking, get the paradigm fixed up, get your image set the way it's got to be, and then we're off and running. So, again, it's so simple, and it can be easy. And finally, after years that I figured it out, my success has soared. It's soared. And I want you to come along with me on that journey. So that's my lesson for today. I hope that you'll read some of the other things here on the website and start out today thinking about what you really want. What do you really want? Because guess what? If you can tell me what you want, I can show you how to get it. This is Jane Miller, Miller Institute. Thanks.